Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. Is the relationships we need to blame for the exchange, the tense negative exchange that happens in relationships um, among the couple? Is it the soil that we need to blame for the poison ivy that grows? And by soil, I'm referring to the relationship. And by poison ivy, I'm referring to the words that been spoken and exchanged when the relationship is going through times where it is filled of that kind of tension, frustration, resentments, anger, hostility. Well, the soil is not to be blamed. The relationships are not to be blamed. What to do with the relationship and what we bring into the relationship and how we react to what is in that relationship is what we want to focus on. Let's try to look together on how relationships develop. Well, the relationships develop by two people who are interested in each other. When we are interested on others, we are more focused on the attributes and personality traits of the others that we find meaningful, we care for. That does not mean that that other person has not negative traits, that does not have problems, but it means that we are not focusing on that. We are only focusing on what we care for, on the positive, on the personality traits that speak to our needs, speak to us. Therefore, in the beginning of a relationship, the focus we have is what helps grow and develop. Because what we bring into the relationship, is positive. It is interest, it is love, it is caring, it is sympathy. We are putting energy that only brings good. Once the relationship develops, then we go into a second phase. And in that second phase, after we have developed roots, we start noticing the traits that we ignored in the beginning, that right now we realize that we don't care for. And slowly but surely, our focus is shifted from what we liked and cared for into what we don't like and we feel annoyed. It is during those times that we begin in small doses at first, in bigger later eventually, planning words, comments, reactions that indeed feel like poison ivy. They are not words and behaviors of kindness, of caring, of love, even though we might say and believe that we are saying what we are saying to benefit the other. Nevertheless, the words that come out of our mouths are critical, are judgmental, are betraying, are attacking. These are the seeds of poison ivy. At first, they have not grown in the relationship, so they don't feel so detrimental, and they can be underestimated. But as time goes by, those words, those behaviors, those reactions continue growing. Whether we pay attention to them or not, they continue growing. Our reactions to the other person's traits, personality traits that we don't care for, we don't like, become the poison ivy that gradually fills the whole relationship up. And at times we feel that we truly want the poison ivy to go away from the relationship that is being choked by it. And at times we feel that the only way that we can solve the problem is not stop using the words and the behaviors that, in our example, I'm calling poison ivy seeds. We feel that the relationship is the cause of the poison ivy, and we start attacking the relationship and thinking that we need to get out of that relationship if we want to get free from the poison ivy. No, the relationship is the soil. The poison ivy is our words, our behaviors, our actions. It is our words, our behaviors, and our actions that require attention for the relationship to eventually clear from the poison ivy. The emotional, the mental tension, the difficulty, the torture, the source of stress and anxiety that we are feeling is coming with what we do with our troubling relationship. And that's why, by changing what we do with it, is what in time will free us from that bad feeling.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.